turn my camera on. I don't know what to do right now, and that is way too high for me to climb. This is about as close as I've been to getting this. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing some raccoon hunting. I've never done this before, but I'm going to attempt walking around the woods looking for tree dens where these raccoons could possibly be living. We're going to try calling them out. Should be fun. I'll have the scope cam on me as well, and I'll pick you guys up when we're outside. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you're trying to film your hunts. You got to have cameras everywhere, extra cameras. Then when you're calling and stuff, you got to have your call, your gun. There's a lot to this. But now that we're like all dressed, got our weapon all around, we got cameras ready to go, now we got to find out our spots. And what you're looking for as far as raccoon calling are big trees with some dens inside of them. You'll see like these big holes in the center of them, or they might even be in spots you're not really thinking of. Like sometimes they'll move into a tree that like a porcupine chewed up, so like they'll have a hole at the very bottom. You never know, so you got to keep your eye out for those things. But usually from what I've seen is they like to go up a little bit higher in the trees. Another thing with calling is don't be afraid to like call some spots that you think might not work the best, because raccoons can fit in holes that are super small. I mean, depending on the raccoon, probably one about the size of your fist could house one, but usually what you're looking for is something a little bit bigger, probably about like that. Imagine there's a hand on the other side, this one's full, but just imagine there's a full circle right there. That's about the size you're looking for. I was just walking along looking for trees, and in the top of this one there's something sitting outside of it. It very well could be a raccoon. I don't know how to go about this. He's sitting right on the outside of it, so I don't want to shoot him and him fall right in. Might have to play with this a little bit. There it is right there. I'm like almost 100% sure that's a raccoon just sitting right there. I might see if I can get a little bit closer. Shoot. Well, that might be a problem. So that's usually not how it's supposed to go. You usually don't see them just sitting in their trees like that during the day. And he's just hanging out right now. He's hanging halfway out of the tree, so I'm hoping his body weight will carry him down here soon. If not, we might be in trouble. I don't know what to do right now, and that is way too high for me to climb or do anything really. There he is. Just sitting right there. Maybe I can kick the tree and I'll fall to the bottom. Let's see how this goes. He's not budging even a little bit. Maybe if I can like hit him with a stick or something. That's gonna be quite a throw though. That's all right. I've been throwing sticks, stumps, rocks, everything I got at this raccoon, and I just cannot get him to fall. I've got one more idea, and I think it's gonna work. You guys stay tuned. So this is how you get a raccoon out of a tree. I was praying like the whole time I came up here, I'm like, just be on the ground, just it falling out. Nah, he's still sitting right there. I'm not even sure if my line's gonna make it the whole way, but we're gonna give it a try. I just had to run back to the house to get the 17 because when I went to go get the bow, I just put it there because I'm like, oh, I'm done raccoon hunting for a day. Next thing I know, I see this guy up in the tree, so I had to sprint back, grab this, and all the excitement, I was so focused on this raccoon, I didn't even notice that guy right there. He's not going anywhere, so I have all the time in the world. I'm just trying to pick out a good spot so I can make a good clean shot and we can actually get a raccoon down. All right, this looks like a pretty good spot to get set up. I'm gonna turn my camera on real quick. We're all ready to go. I'm gonna set up on this tree right here, and we're gonna see if we can get a good shot. That's how it's supposed to go. When you shoot a raccoon, they just fall right out of the tree. We finally got one raccoon, and that guy's sitting up right there. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna figure out something else to do. Whether I gotta get a giant ladder or whatever, but we gotta get him down. Oh, okay. That might be something we can work with right there. We got it over top of him. If you guys can see, within that shadow, I got my bow fishing line right here. I've got it run right underneath him. I think this is about as close as I've been to getting this. This has been a really, really long day. We might have him. We just keep doing this. I got junk all over my face. Anyways, I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. Literally, I've been messing with this thing forever. I've been here. Well, I started hunting at 10, shot him, holy cow, there ain't no way I've been out here this long. Shot him around 11:30, 11:45. Anyways, he just came crashing down out of the tree on his own. I must have just barely hit him enough with that line. I've been trying to bounce it up and down, and he just fell right over there. It's such a weird feeling because it's like it took forever, but I'm glad that we got him. That's my entire day, trying to get a raccoon out of a tree. So that's where he was, right there. I was standing like right there, and then he crashed right here. Like a good fluffy one. Pretty big, he's bigger than the other one we got over there. Cool. I wish that could have gone a little bit faster, but I'm happy that we got him. The only thing that I'm upset about is that this was supposed to be like an educational video on like how to properly call in a raccoon during the day. And then for one, we didn't have to call him in, he was just sitting up in the tree. I did turn it on to try to get his attention, but like I said, I think it spooked him more than anything. Usually what you do is you let him come out on the outside of the tree and then you shoot him. Like that last one, that was like perfect because he couldn't have got stuck anywhere. But a pretty good day of raccoon hunting, all in all. We got two. I've never doubled up on raccoons before. This one right here, I was checking that out. He's got a little bald spot right there. And I couldn't tell if there was bugs or something, or if he's sick. I don't know. I'm gonna try to avoid that as much as I can. It's pretty sick though. I got to use my scope cam as well. I've been wanting to use that a lot more, and like in these last couple weeks I've done so much with it. Between porcupine, squirrels, and raccoons, I'm getting a lot of practice with it. That is just such a pretty sight right there, guys. 2 raccoons, doesn't get any better than that. I'm probably done raccoon hunting for today if I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I had to run back to the house anyways, I grabbed Walker, and it did not take him long to find these guys. What you got, Walker? What you got there? Are you mad I didn't bring you or what? He's probably a little ticked off right now, but we still got raccoons. I know, get another one then, Walker. He's probably like, what the heck? Something that I've always had problems with, especially hunting by myself, is getting a nice picture. And something that I found to fix that is carrying around one of these guys. All I do is screw in the like adapter piece that's on the bottom of my camera that goes to my tripod. I just put that guy in here, and then it's pretty much like I have someone to take a picture for me. Even if you have someone else, sometimes you like to get a group photo, and then you end up leaving someone out, and it doesn't really capture like the entire moment. So I would 100% carrying around one of these. And even if you don't just have a tripod around for a camera, get a cheap one or something, and it'll just be a lot better. I've had to go through a lot of just trial and error with trying to set things up on logs and rocks, trying to prop them up with sticks. It's better off just to have one of these. get these raccoons all skinned. I can't show that on YouTube, so we're gonna cut to the next scene right now. Alright, so that's all for today's video. If you guys like me using the scope cam stuff, be sure to let me know. I did a poll, and that's what you guys said you liked the most. So if you do like content like this, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, I just freaking smoked one out of that tree way up there. We're just sitting here because we hear a bunch more. Like, they're everywhere right now. We're gonna go pick this guy up and keep an eye out, see if we